Hey guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with some more Office Lovers with Haruyuki Otori. I forgot his name for a second there. Anyway, we're back with him, and we're gonna see how our pervy boss is gonna teach us as secretary. That makes no sense. Yeah, I'm sure he would love to teach us many, many different things which have nothing to be doing with the project or secretary work, but hopefully he'll get over that. I think. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, chapter 2. Why I Need You. It was a wonderful beginning of a new project. Except for the fact I was forced to be the secretary. I felt like I had broken the world record for the most sighs in one day. Standing at the entrance of Mr. Otori's door, I fully expected to be coming here a lot from now on. It's me, Sakiko. I lightly knocked on the door and waited for his response. Come in, come in. Excuse me. I opened the door to see Mr. Otori talking to someone on the phone. He pointed towards the sofa. I guess he wanted me to take a seat. I'll contact you in the future with more information on the matter. Giving him a slight nod, I walked over and sat on the sofa and waited for him to finish. Yes. Very well. Goodbye. He finished his call and sat down next to me, wearing his usual smile. Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, I don't mind. It's just that business call suddenly came in. I'm sorry about that. He sat so close to me that our shoulders brushed against one another. Mr. Hyoga had warned me to be careful. Not knowing what else to do, I started to talk. About my secretarial position. Oh, yes, that. Sorry, I tend to talk a lot and get carried away. He stood to retrieve some papers from his desk and handed them to me. I'll explain them one by one, so try to keep up. Okay. Written on the papers he gave me was a rough outline of my new job. Looked like he had his own copy of it, too. Had he written this up himself? I was happy to think he went that far just for me. I'll start. But before that, you need to understand a few things. His face tense up with his serious work expression. Okay. He made me nervous just looking at it. 1. When you work with me, you must be within 1 meter at all times. Why do I have to be so close? Huh? Skirts must be 10 centimeters above the knees. Skin is good, but black leggings will do. You will refer to me as Mr. Otori? Yes. What's with all these crazy instructions? To have you match up with my personal preferences, of course. This is sexual harassment. I'm going to get angry. It's sexual harassment. Like, legit. You're like, all up in it. This is sexual harassment. Come on, don't start sounding like Mr. Hyoga. I'm sure anyone would have said the same thing at this point. What have I gotten myself into? Are you done joking around? Well, I was only half joking. I don't know where your joking starts and ends. Basically, I just want you to be a little more feminine. It didn't sound like anything he had mentioned at all. From now on, we'll be working outside the office quite a bit. You work on the cosmetics company. That hasn't changed. But now you're my secretary. You represent me. I know, but... So I want you to take more care of your appearances. I didn't know what he wanted me to do. I really had no idea where to start. Maybe I really should try spending more time putting makeup on. Enough with the introduction. I'll start explaining the rest now. Please do. We hadn't even started yet, and I had already felt exhausted. The jobs I need you to do are the 4 written here. The first is managing my schedule, specifically the time of appointments and meetings. I'll remember that. Don't make my schedule so hectic that I lose my mind. If you only give me a few days off a month and make me work until 2 a.m. every night, I'll die. You don't have to worry about that. I'll never do that to you. Great. Next, you are responsible for creating the reports I use at meetings. It's just fine if you keep writing them the way you do now. Writing reports. Okay. Good. We're moving along quick. Third, I need you to do other various odd jobs. So much for a detailed list. Make reservations at restaurants, gathering data, that sort of thing. Got it. Your final task is the most important. I want you to try the products that come out of the project and tell me your impressions. Find the right person. I'll do my best. It doesn't sound bad. Like, as long as I'm not like the test subject. I mean, just testing like, okay, hey, does this burn? That kind. It's like, do you like the color? Did it make you feel blah 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 blah? That one I don't mind. But it's like, is it burning? No. Yeah, I'll do my best. With that much confidence, he'll be a piece of cake for sure. I'd been given this incredible chance. I couldn't just let it go by me. Though it'd be my personal opinion, of course. I'll say exactly how I feel about them. Wonderful. That's it for the explanation. Are there any parts that seem unclear? No, I'm fine with everything right now. If you have any troubles or questions at all when you start a new job, let me know. I will, thank you. I never thought you would sit down with me to explain everything like this. You're welcome. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. You'll need to be with me for TV recordings. What? TV? You mentioned it casually like it was no big deal. Don't worry. You need to be present, but you don't have to appear. Okay. Talking to him about it made it seem like he was a celebrity rather than a CEO. I'll fill you in later, so don't worry about it for now. Remember, as long as we work together, it'll be easy. With his permanent smile, I never knew what he was thinking. But I had a feeling he was much more amazing person than I'd ever thought before. Oh, new picture. This is going to be harder than I thought. I looked over the papers Mr. Otori gave me once again when I got back to the office. There were some lines with nothing but nonsense, but for the most part, he wrote it up well. Though I never expected this job would include going to magazine interviews and TV recordings. I've got to be with him for everyone, too. Am I really going to be any help? Hey. Yes? What is it? When I turned around, there stood two female employees. Is it true you're the CEO's secretary now? It is. How did you find out? Are you kidding? Everyone's heard about it now. You're joking, right? So, what's it like being his secretary? What do you mean? It's a job. It feels no different than any other. Why did he pick you anyway? He's never needed a secretary before. Why does he need one now, all of a sudden? Really? He's never had one. Well, that's the rumor. Oh, well, if it's just a rumor, I couldn't see how he could do it all by himself, even if he was as good as they say. Hey, you two. Who said you could slack off? Damn, he saw us. Talk to you later. The pair left, heading back to wherever they came from. What had that been all about? Do people care about him that much? I knew he was popular, so maybe that much fuss was just normal. I guess it wasn't unnatural that there were rumors around me becoming a secretary. Hey there. Hi, Mahiro. What can I do for you? You called me this morning. What about? What do you mean? He was explaining my new job to me, of course. Did he do anything to you? Like, did he harass you or anything? Oh, so cute you're worried, though. Just a little, but I dealt with it. Oh, well, that's good. He walked off apparently content with my answer. Alright, that's the chat I've ever had. That was strange. I wonder if he was worried about me since we're on the same team. Oh, it's Kentaro. Why are you not a dateable option? Please become DLC one day. I'd love to know more about you. Sakiko. What? Ken too? Huh? Forget I said that. Well, anyhow, I came to talk to you. What about? What kind of person is Mr. Otori? Oh, not him again. Sorry, did I say something I shouldn't have? No, it's fine. Well, I think he's strange, but a very interesting person. Not only is he busy here at work, but he's on TV and radio. Can't stare at me without as much as a single word. What? Is it true that you're dating him? Absolutely not. Yeah, I thought so too. There's no way. What sort of strange perception do people have of Mr. Otori and me anyway? Didn't you come here to talk about work? No, that's all I want to know. Goodbye. His feet powdered across the floor as he scampered away. I have a bad feeling about this. At least one thing was for certain. For better or worse, my new involvement in this new project meant I would be in for a wild ride. Just a little. Right? Again and again, people asked me about Mr. Otori. They all wanted to know if we were really seeing each other. Everyone seemed to have the impression that, as a woman, I somehow manipulated him. Of course, I denied doing any sort of thing like that when they asked. That sentence isn't correct at all. I don't even know how it passed, but sure. I was just frustrated that everyone seemed to be thinking that was the case. I've got too many problems and too little time. At the door to Mr. Otori's office, I wondered how many times I'd stood there and sighed. Excuse me. Oh, Mahiro. Are you here to see Mr. Otori? Yes, actually. Great, you made it. I need to have a word with you. I'm going to need a few minutes to get ready. Even after a few days of working as a secretary, I still had much to learn. I'm not waiting for you. Come on, here. He grabbed my arm, pulling me to the sofa and sat right next to me. Stop that, Mr. Otori. I may put a little more space between us on the sofa. You've been acting cold to me lately. I have been getting better at coping with Mr. Otori, though. Can we get on with this? Please. I've created several samples that would potentially be used for this project. What? Already? That's wonderful. Nothing makes me happy to hear about quick progress. What I'm looking to do is select the best one of the bunch. And for that, we need to decide which of the concepts we want to convey. Which concepts? To go for a cute girly image or a feminine daring image? It's definitely a tough choice. The other products that follow will be influenced by our decision either way. I see. It's a really big deal, huh? So, which would you choose? What? Me? I'd like to hear what you think. I wasn't expecting to be asked that. I think we should go with a cute image. Mahiro thinks a sexier image would be a good thing, though. I don't think I've ever said anything about sexy. So what do you think is better? Well, I think that's like from a business-wise specialty. We're going for Christmas, right? Sexy would put it towards more an older class. Like, I mean, you shouldn't be wearing makeup too young, but it'd be like more geared towards late teens and upwards. More young adults, I would say. And then cute would go over a little bit lower. And then I think cute probably would appeal to more. I think. And get it, make our boss happy anyway, right? Yeah. I think the cute concept would work better. I see. I guess women never lose their cute and childish side. I don't think that's what she was getting at. Though I do value your opinions, I had already decided the concept from the start. What was the point? Really? Why did you ask? I thought of it just now. That was strange. How would you decide from the start, but just thought of it just now? He had an idea in mind ahead of time, but it was brought up to his attention again. My concept is based on Sakiko as the model. What? Yes, you. You just started dating, and this will be your first Christmas together. Maybe that's why he wanted me to be his girlfriend. Just so it could feel legit. Also being sexual harassment. So you want to do everything you can to look stylish. You do whatever it takes to look good in front of your boyfriend. That's the kind of girl we're aiming for. Just when had he thought that up, anyhow? I was at a complete loss for words. So, what does that mean for us, really? Sakiko's our model for a woman who we want to be cute yet seductive on Christmas. I see. Well then, which of these designs do you think fit that image best? Is the reason also all these men were chosen because they all seem to like me and are attracted to me? Is that why they were all chosen and they're all going to try and make it look good for me? What? I feel like this is like a very giant group project on a makeover. Let me see. The two of them picked out their favorite samples from the bunch. What was cute and seductive design anyway? I look forward to seeing what shape the final products would take form. For the next several hours, the three of us decide on details of the concept. This is good for now. Once some other projects get made, we can go over it again. Okay. With that, the meeting came to an end. Thanks. Goodbye. I think I'll head back to the office, too. Good work, Mahiro. Sakiko, could you stay here just to... Goodbye! I marched out of the office before he could stop me. Fuck y'all, I'm out. I breathed a sigh of relief at my escape. Is he always like that around you? Like what? Well, the way he treats you. It's the same every day. So before I knew it, I'd become accustomed to it. Every day, huh? Mahiro gaze was fixated on me. Hi. But what? There's a rumor I heard, but you and Mr. Otori are seeing each other. What? Of course, that's rubbish. Really, I mean, you two seem to get along pretty well. Not really. It's the same as anyone else. You don't think he's interested in you? Not one bit? I have no idea. It's not my concern. Well, what do you think of him, then? I don't know. I guess... I mean, he runs his whole company. He must be amazing. When he's working, he's so focused and calm. That part of him's amazing. Yeah? Of course, that doesn't imply like I like him or anything. I didn't say that you did. So many people think that, though. That isn't to say there aren't times I think he's a cool guy. Huh? Nothing. Come on, let's go. It was a little more embarrassing to say than I thought it would be. I hurried back to my seat. It was getting pretty late, but I sat down and started working anyhow. One by one, people left the office, and soon enough, I was the only person left. It's getting dark out. I was preparing the data and reports to use for the next meeting. I'll just work a little bit more. Since our concept had finally been decided, I started thinking about some possibilities. Thinking of all the new products that might come out got me a little excited. I'm sure the others were working hard, so I had to do everything I could to contribute as well. You know, it's kind of fun to have a say in what kind of products come out. It wasn't that I disliked my marketing job, but going to meetings to talk about the direction of our products was so much more fun. Oh, this is kind of cute. Yeah, it is. It'll be useful for our reference later. Yep, wait, what? So deep in my daydream I responded by accident. I turned my head to see Mr. Otori sitting in a chair looking at me. Mr. Otori, how long have you been here? Since you decided to work a little bit more. How come I hadn't noticed? I guess I was too deep in my thoughts. You look like you were having fun. Well, I guess. I think it's great, but you're fired up about it. Thanks. My only wish is that you stay so positive all the way to the end. Of course I will. I love seeing women when they're trying so hard. Though, it's a good idea to know when to stop for the day. You know what time it is? Sorry, I'll head home now. You don't have to. You can stay as long as you feel necessary. Thank you. Just don't overdo it. Don't forget you have your duties as my secretary, too. I know. Oh, yeah. What? I have something to ask you. Sure, go ahead. I thought I would use this opportunity to ask him something I had on my mind. I've always wondered why you picked me to be your secretary. Isn't it obvious? He grasped my hand and pulled me towards him. Oh my. What? I've taken a personal interest in you. Oh. Yeah. A sensation crossed my lips. Was this a kiss? I tried to push myself away from Mr. Otori to escape the kiss. However, his hand was firmly holding on to my shoulder. What do you think you're doing? How am I talking with with his lips against mine? You can't tell. Then I'll do it again. He pulled me back towards him for a second kiss. I felt the warmth of his lips against my own. This time, it was different. His kiss was deep and passionate. It was more different than anything I had ever felt before. My mind felt like it was melting, but I shook it off before I lost control. I struggled to push myself away from him, but he was holding me too tight. By the time he let me go, I couldn't even remember how many times he kissed me. Did you figure it out yet? Are you crazy? What were you thinking? I wanted to kiss you. I have my mind on you for a long time now. That doesn't give you the right. Am I wrong to say you at least think I'm cool? What? Why? I completely overheard your conversation earlier. Shoot, I'm running late. I've got to go. Well, wait, I'm not done talking to you yet. We can finish it tomorrow. Good night. Mr. Otori hurried out of the office. This was all too sudden. His kiss? His confession? I couldn't believe it. So much had happened at once that my mind couldn't keep up. What came over him to think it was all right to kiss me? No matter how hard I thought, I wasn't able to think of an answer. I thought he was cool. That's the only reason I can think of, and he heard it. But other than that, it's like, why are you kissing me? Alright, well, anyway, there ends that chapter. And I enjoyed that last part, that's for sure. Alright, guys, so remember to vote for who we're going to be going for after Mr. Otori here. And all that good stuff. And of course, if you want updates on the videos as well, like when I'm working on them and all that, follow me on Twitter. Especially if like you're wondering why a video is not up, I'll be posting on there why it's not up. I'm saying that now because this whole week and next week are going to be crazy busy. I'll go into it on the Sunday video. But yeah, but for tomorrow, like have early morning work. So definitely is, I'll be trying to get these videos done as fast as I can. With reasonable, good editing. And hopefully no weird sounds. Alright, but yeah, that's just letting you guys know. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Kelsey out!